Hello everyone, my name is V from IELTS Speaking. Welcome to sample answers to IELTS Speaking topics and questions. Today's topic is describe a holiday or a vacation you took recently. Well, first, I hope that you spent some time taking a look at the suggested ideas and the vocabulary that I gave you in the previous post, the outline, the detailed one for this topic. In addition, in this video clip, I will show you how to answer these guiding questions one by one. And after that, I will make a complete talk about this topic for you. Now, let's start. Question number 1. Where you went. Instead of saying, well, I went to New York, I went to this, I went to that, you should have a longer and a more complicated answer by mentioning the name of the destination, the kind of place it is, its location, and the type of traveling you took. So you can say something like this. I backpacked to Nha Trang, which is renowned as a gorgeous coastal city in central Vietnam. Question number 2. Who you went with. Although the question doesn't require you to talk about why you went with these people or that person and when you took the holiday, you should mention this. So instead of saying, last year I took a trip with everyone in my family, you can expand your answer by saying something like, well, last year I took a trip with everyone in my family except for my sister because she was busy revising for her exam. If you want to make your answer even longer, you can continue by saying, so my family decided to buy a package tour. Therefore, in addition to 5 members of my family, there were around 20 other people in the trip. Question number 3. What you did. This should be a focus of your answer because there are so many things that you can mention and this is a great chance for you to show off your vocabulary. However, there are a few things that you need to be careful with. First, do not list the activities in the time order. I mean, you shouldn't say, well, on the first day, I did this. On the second day, I did that. Because you may forget about the time order and then you get stuck. So do not try to make things more difficult for yourself. In addition, it's crucial to use the past simple tense as you know. Last but not least, I want to remind you that because there are so many choices of activities that you can mention in this question, you need to be selective. So choose interesting or distinctive activities to talk about only. And I think maybe 2 or 3 activities is enough. Let me give you an example. I want to talk about a trip to the beach. And speaking of going to the beach, I think going snorkeling is really interesting or special. So I would say something like this. Well, I didn't miss the chance to go snorkeling to admire the eye-catching coral. There are some other words that you should use, like tourist attractions, must-visit sites, and to set foot on. For example, one of the must-visit sites that I set my foot on was Vimperland. Question number 4. Why you enjoyed it. The examiner expects you to give the longest answer to the last question, normally. In this case, you can choose to talk about relaxation, a chance to discover something, the memories that you had, and you can give some comments on the scenery in the area if you want to. After all, make a conclusion, a short one. Actually, you don't have to mention all of the 4 reasons here. It would be too long, I think. 2 or at most 3 reasons would do. So, if I were you, I would try to give an impressive conclusion by saying, well, I had a fantastic time on my last vacation because I could get away from it all. Also, the holiday was a real learning experience to me. So I can say it was a holiday of a lifetime. And now is the time for a complete talk. I've decided to talk about Japan, not because I prefer Japan to destinations in Vietnam. It's because there's a similar topic, which is describe a part of the world that you would like to go to. Part of the world means a place that is outside of Vietnam. So I think if we choose Japan or somewhere outside Vietnam, we can prepare for both topics at the same time. How convenient that is. Now, let me start, and I will time myself to make sure that my talk is no longer than 2 minutes. Alright, let's start. Today, I would like to describe to you the vacation that I took to Japan, which is also referred to as the land of the rising sun, or the country with a miraculously rapidly economic growth. My best friend and I decided to take advantage of our spring break, and we wanted to take our mind off work after strenuous months, so we signed up for a package tour to Japan. I remember one of the tourist attractions that I set my foot on was Disneyland theme park. Honestly, it was so exhilarating because since I was a little girl, I had always longed to go to Disneyland. Of course, I didn't miss the chance to visit the spectacular snow-capped Fuji Mount. And also, we were lucky enough because when we were there, the cherry blossoms in Japan were in bloom. They were gorgeous, I can say. Finally, I want to talk about Japanese cuisine and how delicious it is. I have always loved it. Well, there are many reasons that I can give you to explain why I really enjoyed myself on my last vacation in Japan. I can say, thanks to it, I could get away from it all and recharge my batteries. Also, I enjoyed every single minute and the activities that I did there. The sightseeing, the local specialties, everything was so fantastic. Besides, the chance that I had to broaden my horizons is also something that I want to mention. I was able to discover how the two versions of Japan, the very traditional one and the very state of the art one, integrate with each other. That was spectacular. So I can say every minute was totally worth it, and it was a holiday of a lifetime. Well, that's it for today. For more lessons, let's go to facebook.com/speakenglish with Ivy. Thank you for watching. Bye.